Himalayan haven, finding peace in Manali. The Himalayas whispered promises of peace and adventure. I could feel it as I stepped off the bus in Manali. The air was crisp and cool, a welcome change from the city's heat. I took a deep breath, the scent of pine needles filling my lungs. This was exactly what I needed. Manali was everything I hoped for and more. The town was nestled among towering peaks, their snow-capped summits gleaming in the sunlight. Colorful prayer flags fluttered in the breeze, adding to the sense of serenity. I found myself drawn to the local shops, their shelves overflowing with colorful shawls and handcrafted trinkets. One afternoon I wandered into Old Manali. The streets were a labyrinth of narrow alleys and charming cafes. Wooden bridges arched gracefully over the rushing Beas River, their weathered planks creaking softly underfoot. I sat for hours, captivated by the river's turquoise water. The sound of it, a constant rush, was mesmerizing. As the sun began to set, I found a cozy tea stall. The owner, a kind man with a weathered face, greeted me with a warm smile. He handed me a steaming cup of chai, its spices warming me from the inside out. It was the perfect end to a perfect day in Manali. Adventures in Snow and Spirit, Solang Valley and Kasol. The next morning, I set off for Solang Valley. The road wound its way higher into the mountains, offering breathtaking views at every turn. When I arrived, I was greeted by a winter wonderland. The valley was blanketed in snow, sparkling like 1,000 diamonds under the sun. I spent the day trying my hand at skiing, laughing as I tumbled through the soft powder. As the sun began to set, I took a gondola ride to the top of the mountain. The view from the summit was breathtaking. I could see for miles in every direction. Later that day, I journeyed to Kasol. The atmosphere was noticeably different here. Kasol had a more laid-back bohemian vibe. The town was a melting pot of cultures, with travelers from all over the world converging in its cafes and guest houses. I spent my days in Kasol exploring the local markets and hiking through the surrounding pine forests. The air was thick with the scent of cedar and pine, a calming aroma that enveloped me like a warm hug. At night, I gathered with fellow travelers around bonfires, sharing stories and laughter under the starlit sky. Trekking through nature's wonderland, Khirganga and the charms of Kullu. My journey continued to Khirganga, a sacred site nestled high in the Parvati Valley. The trek was challenging but rewarding. I hiked through dense forests, the air alive with the sound of birdsong and the rustling of leaves. Along the way, I encountered cascading waterfalls and gushing rivers, their clear waters reflecting the vibrant green of the surrounding foliage. The highlight of the trek was reaching the hot springs at the top. I soaked in the steaming water, letting the natural heat soothe my tired muscles. From Khirganga, I made my way to Kullu. Kullu Valley was a sight to behold. Rolling hills were blanketed in a patchwork of vibrant green rice paddies and apple orchards. The air was sweet with the scent of blossoms, a welcome change from the crisp mountain air. I spent my days in Kullu exploring ancient temples and wandering through bustling local markets. The people here were warm and welcoming, eager to share their culture and traditions. One evening, I attended a traditional Kullu dance performance. The vibrant costumes and energetic movements were mesmerizing. Embracing the magic, a call to the Himalayas. My journey through Manali, Kasol and Kullu was an unforgettable experience. From the snow-capped peaks of the Himalayas to the lush green valleys, the natural beauty of Himachal Pradesh was breathtaking. But it was the people I met and the experiences I had that truly made this journey special. If you're looking for an adventure that will nourish your soul, I urge you to book a ticket to the Himalayas. Go, get lost in the mountains, and discover the magic for yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. The Himalayas have a way of calling you back, time and time again.
So what are you waiting for? The mountains are calling and you must go.